Then they won the election. Fine. When the by-election came about, I went to him to contest. He said, Kuga, we can't allow two brothers to come from one house to contest. So therefore, I was supporting him because we need balance in the country. I said, no problem, but I will contest. And then when I left Jerry office and I went home 2 days after I was in my office, Senator Johnson called me. He sent me his soul rest in peace. Batua, he was photographer and also aide to him. He from Leopley, Leopley. He called him and said, go and call Kuga to come. He came at COS Sidiki Traore then when I was sitting in the office. He called and said, Senator Johnson said he want to see you. I said, okay. So I told Sidiki, say, as we go, when you get inside test and the Johnson say, what you about to say, we'll record it. When you agree, you record it. When you say no, then me, I will not honor it. Because I don't want somebody tomorrow for people to malal my character. When we went there, we told Senator Johnson, say, yes, record me from start to end. He started by quoting Bible, how there was a king in the Bible. When the king went on the front, he was becoming exhausted. And in his kingdom, the enemy was engulfing on his kingdom, and he had no other option. But his nephew, that he and the both of them he never used to speak, he called him and asked him to go in a defense on the war front because his enemy had circled him. That was Senator Johnson speech. The recordings are still around the world today, because he had been surrounded by his enemy. He said, Koga, I call you to tell you that I don't know where you and myself confusion started from. Every day we just won't see each other, we hate each other for nothing. You are not doing anything to me, I am not doing anything to you. But every day we're making plow. But I call you today to tell you that if I had done anything wrong to you, forgive me. If you had done anything wrong to me too, I forgive you. But this senatorial election, I want you to contest. Even if you don't win, contest. Now I left from there. He blessed me, he prayed over me, and I left. He went to Kun and told Kun that the vice president that I will support Kuga because I don't want my people back home to look at me otherwise. I don't know where my old age will go. And Kun said, okay, no problem, I will support Yang. That election win. When I was defeated, I never waited for the election result. I conceded defeat because of peace. The Senator Johnson today, may his soul rest in peace. If I succeed him, it is my belief that the fact that Senator Johnson stood back Vice President Kun to me today to become Vice President, to me representative, to me senator, to me Vice President today, if I go against Kun, it means I'm going against Senator Johnson. That's how I look at things to be. And now how I took him to be, number one, he's my nephew. Number two, he's my little brother. Number three, he's our president now, vice president of the country. But my disappointment is, number one, let the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? Zero. Every appointment in Nima County was done by him. Zero. I don't want to name names. He and I will discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I don't talk on it. Because he listening to the people that gossiping to him that Koga will fire you. But he's not looking at the time he and myself became representative, what we used to do together. But people now who want to get close proximity to him, he listening to them more. That's the situation today. Look at what happened in district number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, the election here. Why you're thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody like regular man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the county, say that the person, one party mandate, will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it. Those of you that say that are young folks over there, if I had gone over ready to challenge that I will support a Gossip Mekwa by all means, or I will support Koto Bori Badia by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us. So as an elderly person, I decided to waive everything and say I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I was hurt and felt disgrace in my own district. So I'm not against him, but he doesn't want to lead the neck of Nimba County. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the county. Not vice president, not president. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on? Then what made me senator? Even the party that the old man left for all, may his soul rest in peace. I'm looking there like an ostracized person. You don't dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not organized? Why you think the Nimapo elected me as a senator? And that respect is not given to me. But for now, I'm looking up to the president because I told him my dissatisfaction. If he look into it, fine. If he doesn't look into it, fine. I don't back and blow. And in my life, I will never undermine anybody in my life. When you do me wrong, I'll tell you straight. You like it, you take it. You don't like it, you what do you call? You want to reconcile, we reconcile. The county that my neighbor screen last, and I was elected duty as a senator. You gave me confirmation power. But I'm coerced to confirm people. So with people who saying that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to work with me. I want to say it clearly to the public so they can understand. We supposed to be knocking our chest and say we'll turn Nimba County over to any political party, but we are being subjected like a bear ball. And I asked Samuel Kuga, I'm not going to accept that. So with your question, whether there's a bad blood, what have you, I let it be clear to point. What I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that, oh, that man there, pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believe in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. But for me, the vice Senator Johnson May supported him to become vice president through Buakai. I think I should respect that. But on the contrary, they will not see my face because I'm not happy with the way I've been treated. I'm not be treated one labor in a political party that I believe I've been handling party that is heavily controlled by different county. Then in my buyer, people want to respect me and sit down. So to answer your question, that's the answer there. If there is any other question, you can come ahead.
Thank you. I think this is the question everybody been waiting for. You made a show gone quiet.
A lot have been said.
You know, not because you're my second. Always disagree. I can tell anybody anytime. When want to fire, he will come and shake your hand and say, I will fire you. That who I know you to. Maybe because I'm not been like for years now, so maybe you can pass behind the horse. Lastly, because you're a politician, they can't trust you. You're going to change over there. So my last question is if they read my role, the disagreement and disunity and the gossip where they hear say they say Koga want to be the day, CDC want to carry Koga, coming bringing 3 million, but they say waiting for Koga. If this thing continue, do you think you will stay with NDRO or you will find another home?
CNC waiting for the mail.
Well, we'll take you all. You're not going to your predictive behavior.
Probably CNC waiting for the mail.
I think
Senator, you are muted.
Semo, you are muted.
Senator, you are muted. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay, great.
Yeah, Mr. Gwiwon. You know, a good for us to be realistic. And I also appreciate you guys for the level of professionalism and level of exposures that you guys are trying to bring to the disco. I must commend you guys.
Soon start hitting
But
you.
where we
They say we're not getting against you. We get a lot of things against you. We'll hit you hard too.
well, I'm a politician, you get anything against me now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm a rat.
If you not get a senator chance to talk, you not can Liberia. How you know saying when you want that you dig a shot, man? You are
Like, hello.
Yeah, Senator, let's hear you.
In the first place, I pledge to the Nima people that when elected, I'm going to unify the Nimbayan. But whenever they are ill in society, we must talk it. As I speak to you, I'm engaging garrison. A garrison initiation was started by the vice president, I must admit. We're talking. I'm talking to who in studio there as my little brother that we need to see reason to collaborate, to work together. As I speak, I'm in speech with Manas Ide Gonglo Way. I'm discussing with them on a daily basis. I'm also in conversation with my brother Tobo from district number 4 who contested for the Senate. For him, he walked to my office and extended an olive branch. I must commend him on this stage. If Nimba will make determination for anybody, Nimba should hold together first. All those, whether you opposition, you position, all you don't unite. The Musa ability and honorable ability. I'm going to call him on the board. Every one of them got to come. They gave me the power, while they oppose me, but they gave me the power to be their senator, to advocate on their behalf. In order to decide the destiny of this country, forward march to the Republic of Liberia, we must unite first. We must tell each other the better truth. Sit down and discuss what our like and dislike. And I believe from there we can unite and have amalgamate forces to have one front. I believe before 2029 election, Nimbayan will go together. And I'm of the conviction, I'm telling you, I'm not God, but I'm speaking with conviction that Nima left great men behind. And these men going to stand and always represent Nima as a Nimbayan, like the late Priwaji, like the late Tomo Gongamo Kuonkwa, like the late Jasin Fiado, like the late DK Wonsalie, like the late Brozotowe, Tuazama Sougwe, Woto Manglu, and etc. There must be somebody that will succeed them. And in order to succeed, you must unite the people and talk with one front. Nimbayan, we need to unite. And governance.
My follow-up question, before we go to my follow-up question, Senator, you said you're talking to Garrison, you're talking to all the other people you named not too long ago. You're talking to bring them under one umbrella, under the VP to support him, like you said, your brother, your late brother, and your colleagues, or you want to find another home. Tell us, because plenty of people listening that are breaking news want to know where you going, where you taking all the people.
In the first place, after election and a peace, you answer one question, I ask you a question, you will answer.
We want a peace. But
after election,
we want peace. After election, that will make news for us.
After election, listen, after election of peace, And in politics, there are negotiations. Your ability to convince others to subscribe to your ideology make you a good politician. But equally so, you should do it on a peaceful atmosphere. Nobody should be hurt. Everybody should be respected as a citizen of the country, and their views should be heard. And what are their lapses? What are the lapses? We all need to be told. Then we can make an informed position for unity.
I mean, the man talking to all the way we need to be looking at it to go run a campaign district. Father, when you talking about, you say you carry what to Jeremiah. How you know?
Thank you.
I'm done with my question. You John go to Mark. He can't make noise.
Thank you so much.
The first thing
I mean-
is Senator Koga said he refused money and pick up from CDC to support them. He supported the current vice president Mark Koga coming to carry all of y'all to Kun.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DK. Thank you for that question. That question sparked a lot of explanation from the senator. I mean, we as journalists, we got a couple of stories to write from this tonight.
You want journalism?
You don't buy me over you, so I beg you. You got no right to criticize me here tonight. Let's go to you, Mark. Your 2 questions to the senator from you. We go to. I beg you. Let's go straight to our question.
We want to say thank you. Good evening to all of you. Good morning and good afternoon to you all per your locations. And all Senator, we want to say thank you for being on the show. We'll always be happy that you come on the show to sometimes be able to give us more audience. And like you said, applauding us for being professional is another courage that you also giving us. And we also happy bestow this courage to DK, Way, Junior, and the rest of the guy, the CEO, Arvin, for making us to have our own platform. That's what Nima is, and will always be great. My first question to you, Senator, is that you talk about the person that is being elected should be able to concur with you, show you some of those things that you want to undertake in the district. Then you can also make your provision on that, and then people can collaborate and make forces and see how the work will be done. When you were representative of the district, were you also bringing forth projects to Senator Johnson as a senator, Jeremiah as a senator, or Thomas Grupi as a senator, so that the both of you can work together, or you are single-handedly carrying on your development?
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you for your questions. You see in the Buto police, the Buto not Mayasiriako, but the superintendent compound.
Mm-hmm.
They were building collaboration in consultation with them. I think DWA can relate that. At that time, DWA in Liberia to build that superintendent compound. They were informed. When the 68,000 were appropriated for legislature in each district, they were informed. And then when Thomas Grupi were about to erect a guest house in Wibiera too, I was also informed. We went there for the groundbreaking. It was late that Senator Johnny brought project in Gomable. He brought in guest house project, and then guest house project where he myself discussed, and I told him that yes. He asked me, he said, beside the guest house, what do you want me to do in the town? I said, well, I built a youth center over there, a level roofing. Then he said, okay, I will take that one and add it to the guest house. Then I told the project that in Leable, I told him that Leable Pudun High School. Leable Pudun High School, so I'm going to build a school there in the market hall in Goma Play. We're going to complete it. So they are currently building the Leable School, and I'm aware of the project he had in Goma Play. But before then, there was some level of friction, I must admit. But the issue of legislating earmarking on later. But the one that they to, like the school building in Sierra Village, like the school building in Tieple. The first person who assisted me for that school in Tieple later was the vice president when he was senator. He provided some steel and some cement. He contributed. And so far, so good. These are things. Because I informed him about that project, and he was the first that contributed towards it. So to some level, they were informed one way or other.
So it means you're collaborating.
We were.
Thank you,
So,
Mike. Your last question.
okay. My second question will come in two forms. They will go out of the B to the A. When you were being given the opportunity by all of us in BAN for you to jump over Senator Johnson Barry, because most persons feel that when the vice president called us for consultation, I would have said no. I coming from a traditional background, nobody will allow the hero to go without leaving his soul behind. So I was the first person who said it's supposed to be done, and it should come from the family. You cannot do it from elsewhere unless there's no one from the family. And what we were being told there was, when you jump over the body, everything about Senator Johnson, you're going to spearhead it. In our tradition, sometimes even down to the wife, they can give you the wife, the property, the children, and then the culture.
Why do you even
So since we were into political arena, it means the party should be. So since the day you have been given the opportunity and we are into politics, it means the party should be given to you. Why you think about this time the NDR people are now waiting to make you the political leader of the party? Second question is, why is it that in Ganto, when Okun was leaving the representative position to go to the Senate, and successfully he won. He was given the opportunity by Senator Johnson that he should make decision on who should go on the NDR ticket. And based on that, he nominated Mawan and told Tato Pailis to sit aside. And Tato Pailis stepped out of the position. And he on Okun was the one who nominated Mawan, and Senator Johnson accepted it. Why you think the NDR people not waiting to give you they were not waiting to give you the opportunity to select the candidate to replace you in the district?
So these are two that devil blow question there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well let me first of all start with the
Why
one
they
I have
never
to.
they are not giving you the godfather position based on the tradition? Why they are not giving you the party? Why they are not giving you the godfather position in the party? And then second to that, why they never give you the opportunity to nominate someone from the district so that they can put weight behind the person?
Yeah, thank you for your devil blow question. Question. Now I'll begin with the one that's from BAN. Yeah, that is the traditional aspect of it. And graciously, I'm happy that today you acknowledge that and you consented to it and you even abrogated it. You agreed to it. Now, you talk about the aspect that has to do with taking domino or the inheritance. I mean, the property assets of any deceased.
Inheriting.
Yeah, in our tradition, when a man is married in the Western culture, then it becomes culture deficient. Because in our literal culture where they go and pay bride price, which is also acceptable in our jurisprudence, though aspect can be exhibited. The woman will belong to the man who assume the responsibility to take charge. No question about it. The only thing the family will come and say who our sister left with, and then the person will say, or the father, if alive, will say, well, your daughter left with our son. So anything will refer to our son, but we are in charge. Now, the issue of Senator Johnson, the elders decided that you assume the responsibility because they knew what it meant to be, and you knew it. But our politics, we all went into the race. The one that has to do with the family property, I got to be very meticulous. I would not say because our uncle and just intrude into the family property and made decision without hearing from them. The school, all the assets that President Johnson left, I have approached it, madam. That's the role I'm supposed to play. Madam, everything has subsided. You need to call your children together and you sit and have a meeting and tell them that, look, your father is no more. I am your mother, but this is why your father left with us. What can we do? I have said it. So it left with the madam to play the motherly role. But within the interim, after the mother accepted to have meeting, some of the children went over social media and began to denigrate and insult and what have you. She brought it to my attention. And I called the children, even they are gone to a court, they are going to a lawyer, inviting a woman that they had the father property and they don't have access. I called them and I said, look, the next time I see you people going to any lawyer, I will deal with you and your uncle. You want to bring disgrace in the family? And the children listen to me. They respect them and said, uncle, we will not do anything like that again. They asked me, say, but the money we pay to lawyer, I said that money go in vain. That one that Amin told me, I say, your uncle never told you to go there, so forgot about it. They waive it. And then later, the issue of the death of Twumongba King in body's son. But the way in which he was crying, it also degenerated into some level of friction. And the children took an affront. They felt that they were disrespected, their brother died, but the way in which their mother cried is scared to come to the whole SYC. And when I talked to Buddy again, I said, Buddy, you have to calm down. I know you are not feeling good because what happened to you happened to anybody. You will say anything against your will. But I beg you, these are your children. Calm down, let the children come in the yard. Buddy agreed. But the children, they respected me. They refused to come to go bury their brother. I got problem with that. So in this light, I set up a committee. Because what constitutes corruption is you supposed to make that people supposed to make the decision on your behalf. If you preside over that decision, any decision you take will be conflicted. If I told Sir and say Buddy is right, the children will say, oh, the men until our far wife, so now like white, that everything he say you will wrong. If I go on the children's side again, they say that man a wicked man. He forgot about his own brother where that left and looking at the children going against the woman. So what I did, I called Mervyn Yelu. He's a reverend, and he worked with Senator Johnson for a very long time. They ran the church together. And I said, Reverend, I'm heading you as a committee. I'm appointing you as a committee head, Moses Zia, Jerome Bagley, to call the children and body to sit down and see how we can reconcile them. Then we can force on the issue of the property. So that discussion was held, and I left and went to Morocco. When I came by, too had gone Ghana, and the other children. After this death, when the issue of the saga at the university occurred, I called the madam and said, you see what I was talking about, some of the things coming so. We are not discussing what the 4 miles of the school the people are demonstrating. And majority of the things are going on, are the one the public will be looking at. They will say are insensitive. And just what I've been saying that what coming so. She got angry with me one way or the other. But however, she myself we came to an understanding that we should address the issue and see how bad we can go as a family to conclude the issue that has to do with whatsoever belongs. She called me the last time that I want for the children to come so we can sit down and talk about the property. But since I came Ganta, I've not gone Monrovia, I've been giving her excuses. And then the demonstration came that how I went to the campus and called the children in the yard, and we set up a committee now to report within 2 weeks. After 3 weeks, then we'll get to them to engage and get the understanding so that we can force ahead. And the committee has been set up. Dr. Wonkeyo, who is the director for higher education, is the head of the committee that has to do with the university. And then Melvin Yelu is a negotiating chairman to see how he can bring the children together, that we can sit down and involve the sisters of Senator Johnson and brother, so we can see how best we can force our. So that's where we are. With that, there is an understanding between us, and I think we will come to a logical conclusion on that. Now, the second aspect that has to do with the issue of the by-election, as I already explained it, the party. He said that why I think the party doesn't want. Let me tell you something. Councillor Kopakua is a very good man to work with. And I don't want Councillor Kopakua position. I don't want to be chairman of the party. But the party should have somebody who will govern the party, because the man who was serving as a standard bearer is now a vice standard bearer for a political party, a vice president of a Republic of Liberia. So the party position of standard bearer, how do you call it, political leader cannot be in limbo. So the game being played is now with the executive member of the party. But one way or the other, there is some influential person in the buyer that trying to influence them to thwart their decision. But I am to where I am, and I believe that MDR will grow and will grow. So that's the answer to your question.
Thank you so much. The senator have been here now for over 2 hours. Because of that grace, I beg you came late. Latecomer always have some penalties attached to them. You will ask one question, and after that, we ask the senator to give his parting comment. Please do that for us shortly. We've gone above our 3 hours on the show. We've gone over 12 minutes now.
Okay. Thank you, Gio. Let me say good evening to all the panelists. Yeah, Senator, I just have a question. And the question is your position now in MDR. Because DA asked a question, the answer wasn't too clear. So your position now in MDR, and as the way things going, they're back and roll going. If, because you are not, precise, if this continues to 2028 or 29, as things have started at this, can you give the public or the NIMA people the insurance or the trust that our thing continues will still be with the party MDR, or you will have a different direction to take because you are a factor if this continues? So I will be precise on it. Thank you.
In the first place, the party, to every given situation, there is a period under review. The party will go for convention no matter the situation, either 2027 or 2028. No matter whatsoever thing they do, I'm an executive member of the party. When you are elected, most especially one of the senior elected official, you are executive member of the party. It's in the bylaw and the constitution. I will continue to pay my dues. I owed due recently because after the election, when I went in the state and came by, I not settled my due. I will be a full due payer. And I maintain my position as one of the executive members of the party. If the party continue to take decisions in my absence, I will still pay my due until we reach a convention. If they say they're not holding convention, where they will carry the party, that way now will know how are they carrying the party. Because the party, democratic tendency does not require one man saying. Everybody should have their saying. There's the reason why the issue of positions were elected. People that were elected in the position, elect with them. But the society is watching us who will sell their birthrights. The society is watching us because the decision you will make should reflect the image of the people. But when it is only done because an individual is influencing, it will be glaring. What in the world now happen? Because majority, when they intend to do wrong, they say, man, Liberia business, like 1 week. But we still got some dossier. 10 years, 15 years ago, there are records there. So for one to say, if it better to live in the right direction, what people are doing cleverly is for me to say, okay, I resign from the party. And say, you see there, we told you see the man will not carry opinion in party anyway. I will be without MDR. They will leave here and go. That technique will not work with me. And before MDR go anywhere, it's our Mahama matter. We get to know how. And will be through democracy tendency. But where people will just get up overnight and make a determination, I will not go with that decision.
Thank you, Senator. It was a pleasant time having you on the show here tonight.
You're not
You've been
taking
amazing.
for unity party. You stay on unity party.
I beg you now, Mike. Let's
So what
try.
did you say?
No,
I
Senator,
said,
don't,
stay on unity party. You're not taking from there to stay independently.
No. You are getting the whole thing wrong. There is no document trace that show that MDR signed memorandum or merger with Unity Party. But we did it in good faith. And I still remain in our position that we support the Unity Party and we still support Unity Party, except on the contrary.
thank you, Senator. Thank you so much. I beg you guys, let's stop highlighting the comments on the screen. I beg you, folks. Anyone that is doing that, I beg you, please. Let's stop that. Senator, in 1 minute 30
So
seconds.
I will respond when somebody make comment I don't see now.
Now, in 1 minute 30 seconds,
Because you are saying that no, you got to be transparent. Once
I'll
because the comment,
you're getting small letter. You can see it.
me I can see I get good outside.
But Joe protecting you. Joe saying we should stop highlighting it. So because your time, you go here for long. So you know when you hear all of you from you, when you hear the people can go high on you. But the next time you come here, you will account for all your stewardship about district.
Liberia doesn't believe in sectionalism, so forget about the
Thank you,
sectional
Senator.
politics.
I mean,
Thank
always
you.
But
attacking
without sectional politics, then why you talking about your cousin party?
In your people
And you
were
fought.
in your people were sectionalists, they wouldn't have employed you before.
Okay, good. Now,
I'm for your district, man.
The Winnie are even saying to America. The Winnie are even saying to America why you refuse to grow.
You see, Joe continue to mute me. It's okay.
You go put your money in your poor business.
man, always attacking you on the inland people. I don't know what we deal with it for it, man. He always
We'll give you better laugh water to
You not go in man, you aladula man. So that's what.
I mute you.
I don't know who muted you. My hands are up. But Senator, in
But
1
mute
minute
man,
30
mute man.
seconds,
We want a man to respond to what we say we'll give better laugh water to drink. Mute.
Senator, in 1 minute 30 seconds, give us your parting comment. But I want you to respond to this. Now, with the growing, concern in Liberia, you can't find anything to eat now in the market. Have you resolved to eating chicken? Or you
No,
still
I don't no. Chicken. I used to eat chicken from my childhood time. Oh no.
Dogma Jana can when you're to do it, in Chamendel.
So I used to eat chicken,
You can stop that.
except 2017 when I won the 2017 election. No, but man, listen at D. When I won the 2017 election, it was heavily contested by Senator Johnson and Mr. Riley Myers that I never won the election. We took the issue to the magistrate in Sanikuli. Leaving the district to go, over 150 citizens follow me. When we were lodged at Jonathan's residence. The very first day we had a hearing, they brought 18 witnesses to testify against me. In that process, after 5 witnesses passed, in the midst of everybody to that election head office, Sani Kule, a red rooster walked among the people without fear and favor walk and enter the hall, jump and step on the table that the magistrate was presiding on. There was complete quietude in the whole place. Nobody could open their mouth. And nobody could tell the chicken nobody could drive the chicken away. So the chicken jumped down. When the chicken got down, walked to my opponent, saw him. As soon as the chicken was taking essay, the men who were on the witness stand had 2 ID cards. He got fictitious name and he got a real name. Somebody sent me a note, say the person who's standing over there, he got 2 ID cards, asking which one the one is the real one.
Yo, man, what?
When you went the session, he got 2 ID cards. The real name was different and the name was giving testimony. That how the case ended, they called the gentleman. That how the election result ended. So from that, I told Q I will never eat chicken again. So now I have resumed taking chicken as my totem. I don't eat it. Any gathering I read, I can you get chicken in the soup. So I don't eat chicken anymore.
That's true. It have enough decoder. That's true.
Thank you, Senator. Let's have your party comment.
The chicken bro, another Adika and give it to that man. How you can behave?
Senator, let's have your party comment in 30 seconds.
I want to say thank you once again. To say that our doors are open for reconciliation. It was our commitment to the people of Nima County and we will live up to it. In politics, you must disagree to agree. Any politician who doesn't agree disagreement, then you are not a politician. Because political ground is not church. When the pastor say hallelujah, everybody say amen. Yeah. So I believe those who listening under my voice, whether in Nima, whether in Monrovia, whether all part of the world, I have made myself clear that I'm not against anybody. But if the vice president listen to people who pumping him and looking at me with eagle eyes, if he didn't stop, then it means he just hate me for nothing. I don't have any bad intention for anybody. I can tell you for free. There's a reason why when something happens, I talk it clearly. I don't have it for anybody. My doors are open, but my rights will not be taken from me. Once I was elected as a senator of the country, I must be given the opportunity to recommend my citizen. It is my fiduciary responsibility. I can't sit now, a group of citizens crying on me for job. Then one individual supersedes everything. He does the country work. He does the nation work. Then who am I? I don't think that is the way we're supposed to go. We need to respect each other in this country. Politics should not be because I got the upper hand, so therefore I can suppress anybody. No, for me, I'm a water. When you tie me on the other side, I can bust another way to make way for me to live. We should respect each other. Whosoever attempting to intimidate me with voodoo, with sound of intimidation to say we'll bring somebody to do the Liberian way, they say that vla. I will die natural death. Nobody will kill me. Because when you kill me, I beat you and you will be cursed. The curse will forever remain on your head and blood stain will remain on your hair and you will not survive easily. You will end up with disgrace. How can you think, or why would you even think to take away somebody's life? For what? Then the police will look up to, you report their case to, they don't take record on the individual. Can you imagine? So if I were to die, like Share, nobody will talk about it. They say, oh, but I remember say what get sugar that why you die for. Is that putting all kind of sickness or disease on me? No. The president, Mr. Joseph Boakai, has not been bad to me. He right. If a vice president goes to the president and say, well, Nima County and my country live with me, out of courtesy, teamwork, he will listen to him. I can't spoil a name for that. But in my mind, the vice president should reciprocate. In as much that you can go to the vice president or the president to say that anything that has Onimba, please refer to me. Equally so. When we make recommendations, it should be accepted as a legislator of the country. Then it show good faith. But you cannot be the only one that will take the shot. Then we live on a wayward. No, I don't think that's the proper way for us to go. And ask Samuel Koga will not accept it. I can tell you for free. Where the period of the time that the Liverpool elected me for, the time elapsed, and they want to take their job, fine. But if the Liverpool know that I'm somebody who is a straight talker, and they know that I can defend them, fine. But my last comment is on this show or any other social media that anybody goes there to mention my name, please contact me. I will respond. It should not be one way because it is a professional way of dealing with situation. Where somebody come and discuss, you right. Although I mention you want to contact them, that's a right. But whenever they mention me on the other side, on the contrary, whosoever, I should be brought to the same platform to discuss the issue. So for now, I want to say thank you ever so much. I want to thank the listening audience who sat under my voice this evening or this afternoon. I want to say thank you. I remain humble to serve the people of Nimba County as you were elected to do their work. I'm calling on Representative Musa Berete, who is a political leader of CMC. I'm calling on Mike Bluon, who was one of the contestants against me. I'm calling on Councillor Garrison Dodo Yelu. I'm calling on Mana Ile Gonglo Way. And I'm calling on Wanake and my senior brother, Matenoke Timba, and all those political actors on Nimba that we need to sit around the table to discuss Nimba issue and push Nimba agenda to the outside wall. I will not say because as senator, I'm going to make decision on behalf of the people without their input. That is a due respect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Senator Koga.
Koga, before you go, I want to appreciate God for your life. Even though I came late on the show.
Thank you.
And that aspect probably was there with. But I want to appreciate God for your life. And thank God that those who came against you, physically, God revealed them and their heart will not be able to be applied. And you succeeded in that.
You're not supposed to do it
I'm
now.
grateful.
Thank you so much, Senator.
Oh man, you say I can't eat nothing. I'm hungry now. Man,
go now, Senator. You can go now. We go for this break. When we come back, we dive into our concluding statement on the show.